So, problems, opinions, solutions. Where do I begin? So this seems to be trending a lot. The whole, mass shootings. Like I think like three happened in a row so far. Um, I'm not one to say, this is the blame, that's the blame. But here's what I think. It definitely has nothing to do with violent video games or heavy metal music or I don't know what they see on TV. That's just, I mean, if you're that incompetent where you take little things that influence you in fantasy realm and let it affect you in today, then you just got problems. That's it. No, I think yes, there is definitely a mental health issue in America that's unchecked, just like unchecked aggression. One that you just snap. That's it, and there's nothing you could do. Um, but like the old saying, it takes two to tango. It's definitely not just it. Does racism have stuff to do with it? Yeah, probably. If you got a lot of hate in you, you're gonna express that hate. And the last piece of the puzzle, how you gonna express it? Sure, you could, take a knife, but it's way too personal. And I think someone would see a knife coming, unless you're sneaky about it. But come on, um, no, you're gonna grab a gun and you're gonna express your anger with that gun. So yes, weapons are definitely an accessory to this madness. And I mean, before you start, labeling me and all that crazy stuff you guys do. Look, I dig the whole, amendment. I think it's cool, the right to bear arms, but we also wrote that amendment during wartime. So there's a difference now. Yes, I believe in protecting yourself and your family in your house. I mean, this isn't the Wild West. I don't think we need, anti-tank rifles and assault rifles on the streets. The police should just be doing a better job. Yeah, that's really it. I mean, I don't know. I feel like, okay, so here's my solution. I'm sure there's other people that have better solutions than mine, but so what? You need to be 21 years or older to drink, right? You should be 21 years or older to purchase a gun. How about that? Can we make that a rule? Does that satisfy everyone in the realm? Yeah, why don't we just make it harder to buy weapons? And I know here's the counter argument, right? What about the straw purchases, the guns that are floating on the streets? Well, do something about it, okay? Not every, YouTube person or, person like me has to come up with solutions, okay? These are just opinions, possible solutions. I can't wave a wand and make all this go disappear. You guys listening and government officials, that's their job too. I don't know, raise the stakes a little bit. Make that a serious crime. So instead of like, whatever the crime is now, because it's not harsh enough because there's still straw purchases and people buying guns off streets. Just raise the bar a little bit. Make it impossible. Make it so threatening that people will think twice about purchasing a gun. If it's for home protection and security, that's an entire different reason, but not everyone is genuine. And there's a lot of psychopaths out there, a lot of people that have vendettas. So it's a combination of all those things. So mental health issues, racism, and just easy access to weapons. A solution, obviously, mental checks. If you want to be a weapons owner, great. But every 6 months, you got to go to like a therapist or something, just to make sure you're all, right in the head. Every 6 months, I think that's fine. I think that's a good, evaluation of someone's mental health. I mean, if you go nuts in 3 months and I don't know 2 weeks or whatever, then like I'm sorry, then the system's failing you because they should spot that a mile away. No one goes crazy overnight, and if they do, they shouldn't have weapons in the first place. Just saying, But who am I? I'm just a regular, average Joe. I like people to have freedom and rights, but if we're gonna, abuse them like this, then there's got to be, harsher restrictions. Say it what you will. That's what I think. So yeah, raise the age, mental check everybody, and just make it harder for people to access, guns that they conceal on the streets, make the punishment, like life in prison or something. Scare people. Remember scare tactics? They used to work back then. You gotta put, like the fear of God in these, street thugs that think, dealing drugs and dealing weapons go hand in hand. You gotta have scare tactics. Think what we used to do in the past. What made it work for them now? And I guarantee you, you'll find your answer. That's just my 2 cents. All right, guys. Thanks for listening as always. I can't make these videos as often anymore as I can, but you know, I'll do what I can. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you think. Maybe you have a solution of your own for this madness. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Peace.